On the line with me, I got Zach Myers from Shinedown. He's the guitarist. How you doing this morning?
What's up, brother? How are you?
Not too bad at all. Sorry. It's going to be a little confusing here. I'm checking off the station college bracket pool right now and doing this interview. And who do you got to win it all? Do you watch the March Madness at all?
Yeah, my team's already out there, so I mean my caring standpoint is a lot lower. But I don't know, man. That Florida Gulf Coast game, crazy.
Do you think they're going to go any farther? I keep thinking they're going to get knocked out, and then they just keep winning.
They're so athletic. That's the thing. They're such an athletic team. I actually, in one of my brackets, I picked Kansas to win, and the other bracket, I picked Duke.
The value of multiple brackets going. Well, you're doing much better than our office guy, Kevin. He picked Bucknell to win the whole thing. So
when it comes to March Madness, your loyalty can't lie too hard, man. That's what I've learned about it, you know. No
kidding. All right, man, let's get to it. You guys going to be here back in Sioux City coming up this Thursday at the Tyson Events Center, along with 3 Days Grace and POD, man. Very excited for the show. Now, I've counted, it's been about 7 years since Shinedown's been here. You guys played at the Orpheum Theater before. Now you guys are going to be at the Tyson Events Center. Man, you guys have just skyrocketed in the last 7 years. You guys were big when you came the first time, but now you guys are just out of this world popular. Tell us about that. How's everything been going for you guys?
It's going really good, man. I mean, you know, we've just been trying to, you know, I think when we go in to make a record, we try to write really good songs. And I think that I just talked about this the other day with someone they asked about topping the records. And I think at first that's what you're thinking about. And then when you get in the studio, you're not really trying to top your last record. You're just trying to make a good record with great songs that your fans want to hear. And if it does great, that's great. And if it doesn't, then it is what it is. But, you know, and I think for us, that's just the main thing. You know, I think the success has just come from you guys, honestly. It's the radio. We've always been a huge radio band, and that's just what we are, and we've come to terms with that. You know, we're not going to be on MTV every day or on, you know, we just built this following, and we're on an arena tour because of you guys, you know, honestly, strictly because of you guys and our fans. And that's more important to us, man. We don't need a Dove soap commercial to sell our band. We think we write great songs, and I think that shows. And I think as long as we keep doing that, we're in a comfortable spot.
Yeah, you guys definitely have had success more than a lot of bands even get to experience. Now, Amaryllis is the current album, and I hear possibly you guys maybe in the works of another album, or maybe even possibly have that finished. I don't know how in detail you want to get with that right now.
Yeah, I mean, what happened was when that interview with Brent came out too, it was we basically recorded enough material for Amaryllis to have a whole nother record. Will that record see the light of day? With this band, honestly, you never know. It's a dark record. Not like heavy. The songs are darker. It's actually very mid-tempo, more melodic. Some of the songs are like almost like Hurt from Nine Inch Nails or something. You know, kind of cool, dark. And then there's another song that is my favorite song that we've probably ever written that didn't make this record, and I think it's like a smash #1 hit. So hopefully, you never know. Hopefully it sees the light of day. Time will tell, I guess.
Well, you know, Shinedown, very lyrically driven band, as opposed to, you know, just writing words and songs that, you know, some artists come out with these days. You know, they just want a word that rhymes or, you know, a word that sounds cool. You guys actually, it seems you put a lot of thought into your lyric writing process.
This record even more so, man. We started calling Brent the word police, because we would be in there, and and to his credit, he wanted to do something that we had never done before. He wanted to, you know, if we had said this word, I mean, not adjectives or nouns or anything like that, obviously, but if we had used guy or, you know what I mean, something like that, like we tried to stay away from that on this record. So, you know, a lot of lyrics got thrown away, but his writing is just impressionable, and I think that when he writes something, he means it. And I think that's also why people say, why so long between records? Or, you know, why does it take you guys a year to make a record? And that's why. And, you know, and then you have the other people who think that as soon as you put out a record, that's the distance between one record and another record. It's like, well, why take, you know, 4 years between Sound of Madness and Amaryllis? I'm like, well, 3.5 of those years we're actually touring. It takes us a long time to make records because we care, you know. Like you said, there's so many bands nowadays who just go in the studio for 4 weeks, make a record, and put it out, and then wonder why it didn't do anything.
It's definitely very noticed and much appreciated. Let's get to a question that has kind of people wondering and interested concerning 3 Days Grace. Now, frontman Adam Grantier, he's left the band, and he's been replaced by Matt Walsh. He has stepped in lead singer of My Darkest Days. You've had a chance to hear it and see it firsthand. How are they sounded so far out on tour?
I think that the band is better now than they were. I don't really care who gets mad at me about that. I think Adam obviously the main writer in the band and wrote all those songs. So I'm interested to see where they go after this. But I mean, the kid can sing, and he's a front man. You know, he's great. He goes out there and he kills it every night. And honestly, man, 70% of the audience has no idea. It could be Adam up there. This tour is a tour of great songs. I mean, I think I counted it the other day. It was something like 50 top 5 songs between all 3 bands.
Yeah, you guys got POD on tour with you as well.
Yeah, you know, those guys, I mean, in the late 90s, early 2000s, just single after single. I think it was like 23 #1 songs between all the bands.
In case you're just joining us, we are on the phone with Zach Myers. He's the guitarist of Shinedown. Looking forward to the show. It's coming up this Thursday at the Tyson. You still get your tickets. They're available through all Ticketmaster outlets. Now, I've seen a lot of bands and had an opportunity to see multiple bands multiple times, and not going to really name any, but some of the bands, they keep the same show for years and years, and it's almost like you can expect what they're going to say, you know, what order the songs are going to be played in, stuff like that. Now, I've seen Shinedown about 4 times now, and you guys keep it fresh every single time that I've seen you, and it makes me want to go see you guys again. How do you guys keep it fresh on the road, especially since you guys are playing the songs every night?
We piss a lot of our production people off. I mean, we come in with crazy ideas of how we want to do a show. I mean, it's our show and it's our fans, and we know. I'd like to think that we have such a great relationship with our fans. We know our fans, and we know that they want to see something different from us every time. This set list is 100% different than anything we've ever done before, and usually the set list starts with me. That's kind of been my given job in the band, and I'll take the set list and I'll make it, and I'll give it to the rest of the guys. If there's anything they want to change, we'll change it. But this show is just one of the most amazing shows we've ever put together. I mean, you'll see it, I mean, obviously, but not a traditional show. Very more than meets the eye. It's very sleight of hand. It's very, not everything is as it seems, you know, and it kind of takes you on an emotional journey through the show with the video and the pyro and the way the stage is set up. It's nothing like you've ever seen before. It's really the most I can say about it.
Definitely looking forward to it. All right, give us a little sneak peek here. Thursday night at the concert, what's going to be your favorite song to play?
Man, I'll Follow You's been fun lately because it's the new single and hearing everybody sing it. This is the first time I've ever said this. We tried to steer away from Simple Man for a long time because of, you know, when we lost Jason and it became a new band and you know, we wanted that respect, and we started playing it again. It's honestly, man, I don't hate to say this, but it doesn't, and I don't know, it's just weird. It's become one of my favorite parts of the show now. Just because of the crowd and the reaction and the legend around the song and us doing it. It's become my favorite part of the show, and I honestly never, ever, ever in a million years thought I'd say that.
Zach Myers, guitarist for Shinedown. I want to thank you for your time. Oh, I got to get this in. One last question from Monica. She's our office lady upstairs. She wants to know if you, by chance, know Prince. Yeah, she's absolutely obsessed with him, and she just hopes that one day, maybe if she asks enough celebrities, that she'll get in contact with him.
No, I've never met him. I know tons of people. Actually, my friend Donna Grant is actually his guitar player now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I know tons of people who have played with him. I have tons of crazy stories about him that I've heard from really, really close friends, but I've actually never met the guy. I've seen him in concert a bunch of times. He's amazing. We were actually just listening to him before we went and did soundcheck.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, Monica, oh, so close. We're getting closer to finding somebody who can hook you up with Prince.
Get closer.
All righty, get your tickets now through all Ticketmaster outlets. You do not want to miss this show Thursday night, Tyson Events Center. Zach Myers with Shinedown. Thank you for your time this morning.
Thank you, sir.